Does this thing still work? Hello? Hello, hello? Hello. Hotty, hotty, hotty. What's broken this time? Who's broken? Who's broken? Oh man, hello.
Welcome back.
Everybody, hello. We got Manny, we got B-Habs, Mikey. Hello. Well, hello everybody and welcome. Happy day to you and yours. Hopefully you're doing well and hanging in there. It's been a hot minute since I've been back and doing all the things here. Manster, Bubba Lavo, Space Hobo, hello. It's man, oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man. Hopefully everybody's been doing good. I just got a voicemail from a shipping notification company that was like, hey, so if you want to proceed with this investigation, here's how you can do that. So yeah. 1, 2. Can you guys hear an echo or anything? 1, 2. No, you can't. Yeah, we'll do that. So that's awesome. That's great. But last time I saw y'all, it was pertaining to Stand Up to Cancer and all the events and things that happened with it there. Lady Krista with the resub for 11 months. Thank you very much, Lady Krista, with the gifted there. RC with the 14 months. Hello, welcome. 6 months in advance at that tier 1. Thank you. Right now, continuing your subscription on Twitch is discounted and will be for a limited time, that being the month of September. So if you know you're going to stick around here for a little while, you can continue your subscription and save a little bit of money along the way. So that would be a great way to go about doing that. But yeah, you know, that's that. So life has been exceptionally busy with all the things happening in and around what's happening. So yeah. Manny, hello. Slug Biker, hello. Dark Hero, hello. Thank you for being here on my what I'll call like a temporary return to live streaming consistently, only because there's just another whole bunch of things I'm going to be doing in the next couple weeks here. So yeah, I'm definitely hearing an echo on my end. That's bizarre. You know, I tried fixing the sound issue and it didn't. None of the things I actually wanted to fix actually got fixed. So I have actually spent a significant amount of time not at my desk doing anything productive to the live stream or the overall quality of literally anything I wanted to do. So that's awesome. That's where I'm at right now. But that's beside the point. Thank you for being here and all that. Man, I don't even know where to begin with where I'm at, and oh man. The way that I've been describing myself fairly recently is, in the very beginning of Superman, where they list all those subtitles and they're like, hey, it's been 30 years since Superman landed and all that, whatever. And then Superman just crashes into the ice. I feel like I crashed into the ice, and I'm just having Cecilia the cat drag me by my collar back, just like over this way, just going like this. That's how I feel. That's pretty much how I feel. I feel like that. And for those that may not have caught the 10 days before what was happening with Stand Up to Cancer and all that, we had a onslaught of bogus donations that hit the charity event, along with some of the most profoundly taxing logistical issues that none of us could have predicted, which is a really boring way of saying it was very difficult this year to do all of the Stand Up to Cancer related things. So with that being said, it took tremendously more out of me than I thought it was. And to have all of that, to have things unfold, not just with the team, but with myself and the coordinators and everything else. And then to do that and then immediately go to BrickSlopes Utah and then immediately come back into the swing of things here, preparing for the end of year stuff, and also preparing to go over to Twitch HQ, which I'm going to talk about in a minute here. The meme has been, the calendar will be filled until 2027. At this rate, it's 2028. Manster with the 240 stream streak. 240 streams, good sir. Sweet Christmas there. Welcome, and happy Wednesday to you. Now I'm booked through 2028. I was having a meeting with Mr. Brickin Together earlier today about what we're gonna do at Twitch HQ. And he's like, since the entire time I've really known you, Brian, you haven't really stopped. That being when I got to Twitch partner just over a year ago. And all y'all know, it's been long before that as well. So on top of having the announcement of me going to Twitch HQ, as Lindsay kind of called upon in chat, I'm going to be going there September 9th through the 12th. I'll be there in San Francisco at the headquarters, hosting a building event that will be live streamed here on the channel, having some meetings with some people that are at Twitch about all the different things, and having a fireside chat with Andrew and his team. So we're making those multi-billion-dollar deals, y'all. It's happening. We're doing it. It's back on the menu. In this economy, it's been tough, but it's back on the menu. Not only that, but after that immediately, I'll say, after that immediately, I get back on the 12th, and I will officially, 100%, undoubtedly, in every capacity, be taking a break from all platforms and all services and all everything between the 15th and the 19th. So that 5 days after I come back from Twitch HQ, I'm out of here. And the reason is because the end of the year now let me make it clear. This is not a vacation, this is a staycation. I'm not going anywhere. You know why? Because just spent 10 days fundraising for Stand Up to Cancer, and all the charity and all that. While all this was going on, I got smacked with $650 for my rear brakes on my car. I ain't going nowhere. All right? There's no vacation. No vacation. So I'm not going anywhere. But not only that, a lot of stuff happening at the end of the year, more than y'all may realize. The deck keeps going like this. Stuff that Kevin doesn't maybe know about, stuff that the mods don't know about. So many things. So many things. And for a man that doesn't upload YouTube videos or live stream consistently, things just appear on the they just keep going. They just keep going. They just keep going. So again, very grateful for all the opportunities, for all the things, but sweet Christmas. To be fair, if you have no breaks, you're going somewhere. True. So Secrets O'Brien indeed. So I'll be taking a break the week after I get back from Twitch HQ. And then that Monday, which is going to be on Monday, the 22nd, I'll be doing a very spicy merch launch for this Halloween, as a matter of fact. So we'll have that. I put out on like Facebook and other places. I'm like, hey, I need some opinions on this design. I need some opinions on what's cooking. And it got really good reception. And so it's officially going to happen on the 22nd. So look forward to that happening there. There it is, exclamation Halloween. There's going to be a really cool design available on a few different pieces of merch, which will be available between the 22nd and pretty much November 1st. So, yes. So thank you, Karen, for the Giga Ghost emote there. We'll have some Halloween emotes and stuff come back as well. So seasonally change them out. What I wanted to do was... I wanted to swap out a lot of the stuff here. I wanted to change all. I didn't even have a chance to do all this here, man. I wanted to reorganize everything. I had to change some settings on the camera. I didn't do any of it. I didn't get to any of it. So yeah, that's been that. So lots to work on there. Stanley, thank you for the kind words there. Any questions from anybody? Anything? In general, I'm just chilling tonight. I got no plans. There's just been so much happening. Oh, here's something else. In the spirit of announcements, you know, we have the Twitch HQ visit. I'm obviously going to TwitchCon, which will be happening in a couple weeks. There's going to be the Halloween merch drop happening on the 22nd of September. I actually did something for the past few days and went out and applied for a bunch of different local craft fairs. So that way we can get Pro Gamers Guide to be a little bit more out there and just try it out and see what happens. So I have two craft fairs in the books. So taking a page out of Kevin Hinkle's book there. So they are very local. They are very local. One of them is happening in Wakefield, as a matter of fact, and another one is happening in Framingham, Massachusetts. They're doing the at the Framingham High School. So for those that are local to Massachusetts and you want to stop by and say hello, you can. That's your opportunity to do so. I need that information. I will get you that information. I applied, and some of these craft fairs can be a little more, I guess, competitive. But I got the jump on it ahead of time, and it was, they were very excited, which was very cool. So one of them is December 6th, and one of them is actually a Halloween craft fair happening on the 25th of October. Saw the banner contest is back. Can't wait to see all the entries. In the spirit of even more announcements, more things going on. We're bringing the banner contest back for the Discord server. They're happening quarterly this time. So quarterly Discord banner contest happening. This one, the submission period is the 5th of September through the end of this month here, September 29th, I think it was, something like that. Shout out to Boweladon for handling that announcement. He's taken a little bit of a charge on it, so that way we can get that all sorted there. But we have a Coffee Kingdom Quest bundle, which includes collectible cards, game case, custom artwork, numbered, personalized, etc., etc. So if you want to submit a custom banner for the Brick City Club and Lounge Discord server, and you want to have a chance to win one of those kits, you can. That'll be that there. So we'll do it quarterly this time. We're not going to do it every month because there's just a million things going on, and why not make it really cool? So the theme is actually pirates. So if you want to participate, you can. So Discord banner contest, Twitch HQ, craft fairs, man. And there's so much more. Bricking Together, hello. September 5th to the 29th, winner announced on the 30th, yes. I did actually update the website shortly before here too, so I added some more stuff. Awesomus, you don't even need talent to enter. Basically, if you upload something and people like it, then there you go. It's by communal vote, and Bewelladon has executive order over what gets to be the winner in a lot of ways. So you don't have to be the most talented graphic designer or illustrator or anything. It's just gonna be you. So give it your best shot. We just want to see entries. We ended the banner contest mostly because it became just another thing to maintain and it got very difficult. But if we do it quarterly, which is how a lot of other stuff is going to be going forward here, because I have been so busy, doing things quarterly seems to work out way better. So we're going to do it that way instead. So, you know, make that happen. Monthly was far too much. Monthly was an appropriate amount if there's the right attention given to it. But between all the other things going on, like the Kickstarter and, you know, it's a lot. So for the sake of simplicity, we'll do it quarterly. A lot of stuff going forward is going to be quarterly.
Hi back. I'm Roy.
Roy Turp with the resub for 45 months. Hi, Roy. Hello. Brian's always making $1 trillion deals. I mean, I'm going to Twitch HQ. So who knows what pops out of that. Shout out to Bricking Together, by the way. Massive shout out for Bricking Together for approaching me with the idea of going to the headquarters. Been kind enough to set up some meetings with some awesome people, and you know, I'm really excited to talk about my journey on the platform and becoming partner and all that, and especially off the heels of the BrickSlopes keynote that I did, which I was the keynote speaker at BrickSlopes Utah 2025, and there will be video uploaded at some point. You will be able to see it, I've been told. I mean, I saw it recorded, so it will be in my possession hopefully in the not too distant future. But to say that I killed it was an understatement. People really resonated with what I said, what I did, and it went really, 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 really well. It went really well. And it really like stoked a fire within me about like what I am most successful in doing and how I love to make people feel and bring people together. It just it hit all the boxes. It hit all the boxes. So you'll see it. Hopefully it came out good, but you will see it. And it just really, the thing that really defined it, I'll spoil it a little bit, but I prepared slides, kind of like what I did with Las Vegas, right? But because I had an iPad and the connector wasn't working properly, the projector was flickering. So it wasn't showing my slides accordingly, and I couldn't figure it out in real time because I had never presented on an iPad before, and I'm like, how do I fix this? Whatever. So I decided, forget about it, unplugged it, used the iPad to go off of those slides right there and just vocally recited the whole keynote that way. So I was able to communicate my point while presenting it in front of everybody and getting the point across successfully. So I think that really added to like the, ooh, he knows what he's doing, kind of a thing a little bit more. And it really hit a note of what on what I'm really good at and what I love to do. So there will that's a whole other area of stuff that I can do. You know, so yeah. And that would unfortunately not mean less travel. Because the whole keynote for BrickSlopes was basically me being like, what makes BrickSlopes special and why everybody at the convention matters with being there in person, you know? Because it's easy to sit behind a computer and not make the effort to show up with your mock and put it on display and socialize and everything all weekend long, right? But to put yourself out there, contribute to the whole convention, right? It all just really mattered. It was all really cool. So yeah, but again, it's a whole other thing. TED Talk O'Brien, hey man, it went really well. It went very well. It was unanimous praise all weekend long after it happened. Everybody, people that I didn't know, people that were like, you know, the people that don't have to be nice to me, basically were like, oh, you did really well. So I said, you know, thank you. So, but BrickSlopes was good. BrickSlopes, I actually did not intend, or rather I didn't foresee it going as well as it did, but because it is significantly less busy than a Brick World Chicago or anything like that, you're able to make a lot more meaningful connections with people a lot more easily. You can spend a lot more time with people, which is really cool. So although a lot of the people there I already knew, or, you know, there wasn't as much going on constantly, I was able to deepen the connections I already had with people, which is really cool. So I really loved that. And it was definitely a net positive experience. I would go back. I would suggest anybody who's into Lego, go give it a shot at least once. It gives you a really good time with people there. So yeah. My travel day was horrific. I had going there, it was 24 hours of travel to get there. So pro gamer tip, direct flight next time. We're taking a direct flight next time over there. And that's that. So there we go. I actually lost my earbuds on the way home. I had left my Pixel Buds in a TSA bin. And so being so frustrated with the travel that I had, I ended up purchasing new ones. And of course, the newer model that has the better sound canceling, the whatever. They were very expensive. And I'm like, well, let me just see. Yeah, I'll submit a claim. And they ended up finding them. They found them in the TSA bin. So I had the little buds. They found them, which is really cool. So I'm getting them shipped back to me right now. Really cool. It was actually a pretty easy find because I knew exactly where I left them. So, and they're obliged to hold on to stuff for 30 days. So like, because I left it in the TSA bin, you know when the bins, like they all pile up, right? It was an automatic piler. So like they just basically go into the ether. So they found it like right away because the bin was like tilted, right? So they just took it out and yeah. So now they're on the way, which is really nice. Speaking of Chicago, since I go on sale tomorrow, what's your plan for 2026? Are you thinking of going and not sure? Kevin will be very happy to hear this, by the way. So what I want to do going into 2026 for conventions specifically, I want to come up with a protocol as to what makes a convention, not a talk, not a craft fair, not a, whatever. What makes a convention worthwhile for BricksOBrian / Pro Gamers Guide to go as a event, right? Brian Saviano, it's different. Me, different, right? It's different. But like, what is the protocol to make it happen? For example, if Lila Rose Live is there, I will not be going. Immediate not attend. I will stay away at all costs. With the tiers 3 sub, thank you. Push with the resub, 27 months.
We need attention too.
Hottie. If you need attention, there you go. There's RC. So,
bye for now.
Oh man, Lila Roselive gifted 1 subscriptions to the Brick City. Wow, Zoe, thanks for your generosity.
Thank you, Lila, for gifting a sub to the community, aka King Oldendorf. Bobo with the resub, 54 months. Right on cue for attention. There you go. There's a lick from Cecilia. We haven't seen one of those in a minute. Karen Day with the resub.
I don't need attention, so I'll just get this out of the way.
Just get all the resubs out of the way. Attention train. I don't think there's a hype train inbound. Anyways, gifted subs are not discounted currently. If you are watching right now and you are able to resub, then you can do that at a discount.
A mysterious stranger gifted 1 tier 1 subscriptions to the citizens of Brick City. Thank you, stranger.
Thank you very much for the hype. Whoa, that jumped up right to a level 4 hype train. Well, how we disappear? Amy Doodle, hello.
All aboard, everybody. The hype train has left the station. Fill the prize pig for awesome.
That's a resub train, everybody.
Wow.
Anonymous with the resub.
Okay, here we go.
Howdy. Your support right now, on the heels of all the charity we've done, on the heels of all the things happening, thank you so much. It will go to putting food in the fridge. That is the sub goal. That is the sub goal.
Oh, an anonymous user
and helping pay for my breaks.
Wow,
Deanna, I'm taking a staycation, not next week, but the week after. Exclamation break. I am not going to Hawaii. My breaks cost me several $100s. Okay, I'm not doing it. We're not doing it. It's not happening. But I will stay. I will have a staycation. That's what will happen there. Anonymous gifting out a sub to Space Hobo. There we go. Annie, welcome. Hello. Noah's mom here. Glad to see you back. Glad to have you here. New Lego Batman game coming out next year. You want to know something awesome that Brick and Nick told me, who went to Gamescom in Germany? Apparently, I was invited to go to Gamescom in Germany and didn't see it. But I didn't see. Okay, I looked in my email, and nobody sent me anything. So, whatever, it's fine. Mr. Gaming Kid says, "I'm your biggest fan. You're not as big a fan as you think you are. There, you're not. But anyways, I didn't see anything, so I didn't get it. Level 4 hype train at 54%. All of your support here today helps to put food in the fridge. That's the goal. Not fancy watches, not a fancy car. Nothing. It's just that. So there we go. TwitchCon on the list for 2026 just for me. Listen. If I try to plan my life, it gets twisted upside down no matter what I do. So there's no point trying to plan anything. Dump some sand, pop the tropical ambiance on the TV, make your own Hawaii. Exactly, yes. Exactly, that's it. So, that's the plan. Thank you all for your resubs and gifts and stuff too. Continue Donkey Kong. So I literally uploaded episode. Okay, there's a lot. So there's a lot of stuff going on. A lot of stuff going on. We know how no plan worked last time. Well, there's plans. They just have yet to make themselves known to me. How about that? There's something really cool that I was applied for. I can't even talk. Oh man, it'd be really cool. It'd be really cool. I can't even. Anyways. So, you know, it's just crazy. It's crazy how things go. Farrah Fawcett, hello. So, yeah, man. I don't even know where to begin. Anybody have any questions? I don't know. What am I doing with my life? What are any of us doing with our lives? You know what I mean? That's where it's at right now. That's where it's all at. 36%. I'm sorry, 30 seconds left on the hype train. I have been unreasonably busy. Dude, I was so busy that, never mind. How was Dallas? Dude, I had the worst layover of my life in Dallas, which was only mitigated by being able to see Kevin, his family, and Sarah for like hours and hours and hours. Thank you for the subscription there. That was the only way it was made any better at all. Thank you for the hype train, everybody. It took such a toll on me. I can't even believe it. Simpsons, hello. So, because of one little storm that happened over Dallas, ended up grounding every single flight for 10 hours. And the customer service line was horrific at every single place. People had to stay the night. They had to do this. It was crazy. It was absolutely crazy stuff. So it was only better because I got to spend time with Kevin and all that. If I were there just by myself at the airport, that would have been a way different story. Way different story. Just a suggestion, you should do Mario Party Jamboree. I did actually during Stand Up to Cancer, which was 2 weeks ago. Should have gotten an Uber home at that point. I know, right? I know, right? Been so busy, I want to tell you, sorry for missing streams. I realized I didn't miss too many since you weren't streaming. That's true. That's true. I wasn't even here. I wasn't even here. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. But, oh, tentatively, if you want to put it in your calendar, Melissa, I'll tell you this for... So I mentioned earlier I got accepted into several craft fairs locally. One of them is happening in Framingham, Massachusetts. It is Saturday, December 6th at 10 a.m. at Framingham High School. So if you are happen to be around, it's happening before most people probably have like holiday parties and stuff. So I'm like, I'm doing nothing Saturday. I usually do nothing Saturday mornings or I'm live streaming. So I'm like, let me go to a craft fair. So just to try it. And a lot of my friends are actually going to help me too, because a lot of them are local to that portion of Massachusetts. So it'll be a good crowd. And there should be a boatload of people, because there are people, they have told me that, oh, it's super crowded to even move around. Like, you can't, sometimes it's so congested you can't move. And I'm like, good. And all of them will buy a book. Shortly after my birthday, I'll make it happen. You gotta make the big spectacle and be like, oh my goodness, it's Brian. You know, you gotta help everybody around me believe that I'm as big of a comeuppance as I am. There won't be any new merch or anything available there. There's another thing. I forgot about the other thing. Oh man, there's another. I'll show up as the biggest fan. The biggest fan. Be a super fan groupie. The whole Doucette family is. Oh, by the way, KidsCon is not happening. No, we're not doing KidsCon. Sorry, Amy. We're not doing KidsCon. KidsCon is out. And you know why KidsCon is out? Is because, as far as I saw, one of the days they're having KidsCon, it's only on a Sunday. It's only on a Sunday, and I think it's in Manchester, New Hampshire. I think. I'm not feeling that. KidsCon has never believed in us. That's true. That's true. They're too busy worrying about the cartoonists. Yeah, so it is, it's Nashua next year. November 15th. Okay, it's a Saturday. There we go. I lied. Well, I think the one that was located in New Hampshire a couple months ago was in New Hampshire on Sunday. They will regret that one day. Oh, they will. Oh, for sure. But anyways. Yeah, so Nashua next year is only Sunday. So I was kind of right. Not really. But anyways. Yeah, so KidsCon is unfortunately out. November 15th. What am I doing November 5th? What am I doing November 15th? Probably something, yeah? Probably. KidsCon Maine was where the most famous Bob photo was ever taken. It was. Oh, I messed up all my audio settings, dude. Yeah, I can totally hear my myself there. Interesting. Okay. Still have that sticker. There we go. So yes, we have some craft fairs. We have more events. Oh, Kevin, pertaining to one of the things that is, I shouldn't even talk about it. Never mind. Oh, shut up. I'll keep quiet. Anyways, how's everybody been since I've been gallivanting across the country, I guess? How people recovered since Stand Up to Cancer? I feel like there's been a more, and I know Jake is in Croatia. He's not in his residence. He's out. But you know, there's been a lot of stuff going on. I'm recovered now. I'm still not recovered. I'm not recovered. When I did Z&B in America, Chris Hansen messaged me and said, "Where's my giveaway item?" And I lost it. That's how I knew I was still not feeling it. Oh man. You're my favorite YouTuber. Hey, thanks, man. I appreciate you. That was that was great for the rest of us. So I actually did not have Twitch chat open at all. I haven't been on Twitch. I haven't watched anybody. I haven't commented anywhere. I haven't done anything. I'm like, I can't do it. So that's how you know it took a lot out of all of us. At least me. I was like, I can't be on Twitch. We started watching you when Chase was born. He just started 4th grade, so yeah. Oh man, I'm getting old. I'm at the one in November on the Saturday, the 15th. It's just because it's so far. Like, you have to spend the night beforehand. Yeah, that's a real issue. Doesn't help, for me at least. But everybody's still recovering. My brain hurts. Yeah, my brain still hurts. I haven't gotten a lot of rest, admittedly. I've had my moments of going on and doing some stuff. Like we randomly went out for dinner, and we stumbled across a Labor Day celebration up in Gloucester, Massachusetts. So they had like a small concert and fireworks and stuff. Done a lot of little stuff like that, right? But I haven't like actually committed to the rest and doing the things, you know. So yeah, that's what the next week is going to be. So, or I'm sorry, not next week, the week after. Now, with what's happening next week is I'm going to Twitch HQ. That's for a couple things. One is going to be to help with a Lego team building activity that we're going to be doing with Brickin' Together's team. So basically, what we're going to do is have a in-person gathering of all the different employees, members of the team. They're going to be collaborating on a Lego build. I'm not going to talk about it here quite yet, but it's something fun, something different I've never seen before. I thought of it. I think it's pretty cool. and that will actually be live streamed on his channel as well as my channel. So we'll do kind of like sharing the same broadcast and putting it out there, so you'll be able to watch it live. And there will be some Twitch swag giveaways happening. So not only will you be able to watch and chat along and whatever, you get a chance to win some stuff courtesy of Twitch, which is really cool. Along with that, I'm going to be doing it's called a fireside chat, basically, with their team. I'm talking about my journey as a creator, how Twitch has played a part in all of that, and what I'd like to do next on the platform in general, which would be really nice. And then have some meetings set up to talk with some people in areas that make the most sense for what I do specifically on Twitch. And you know, it'll be literally the multi-billion. There's not going to be any deals, you know, not like that, but like, you know, getting a chance to talk to some of the people that are in charge of these different programs and all this stuff, which is really cool. Millennium, hello. Boys started school, so my sleep total has been reduced as well. Just got here. How's everyone doing? I'm a little tired, clearly, but I'm doing good. You know, today is just a chill hangout chat day, catch up on everything since we just got done with Stand Up to Cancer and everything that was with that. The only thing I don't have to ship out anything because Jay Jones got his body pillow case. There will be the Chubby Bunny reading of Pro Gamer's Guide to Healthy Habits as we get closer to Christmas. And then I have the 20+ wallpaper pack to put out for everybody to download. So I'm actually working on that in the background a little bit as well. So all the plans, all the things, all the time, you know. So yeah, man. On Friday at 2 p.m., we're going to do some Lego. It's just an odd time. Try something different. I got the Captain Toad Lego set that just came out fairly recently. And then I actually want to show you, if I can find it, I want to show you all what I got from BrickSlopes, because I think that'd be pretty sweet to... I mean, we're going to build some of it on Friday, but let's see. Well, let's see. Nope. Well, I don't know where they went. So basically, here's what happened. You know, for those that are attending BrickSlopes, you will absolutely win a bunch of free Lego in your time of going there. So either have a portion of your suitcase empty or put it in your carrying backpack, whatever it is. You will walk away with a bunch of free Lego. So, I received the Lego shipping truck, and then I also got the Avenger set that has, it's all the female leads with Thanos on a platform. That I got those totally for free, just being there, and so there was that. And then I also purchased the Thor Love and Thunder goat boat because it was a pretty good deal from the guy next to me. So, yeah, you will get a bunch of free Lego just from being there. You know, so it's pretty cool. Any updates on defeating trolls for us? So I'm actually going to be buying a lot of the merch for it. We have some of it done. And I actually just have to place the order for it. As we get closer to the end of the year, we got to order a majority of that stuff because of taxes. Like, you know, this year, we earn the money this year, so we have to. I mean, you could do it next year, but it's easier doing it this year. Like, basically to have it on the deduction for this year. You know what I mean? So, like the cards we can order. The ooze can we can order, a bunch of that stuff we can make happen. I just gotta do it. So once I get back from that break in September, October, like there's no like big event happening in October, you know. November, December we have the bookathon, but yeah, Kevin has been keeping busy with a lot of other illustrative projects, so yeah. Started watching your videos when you played Lego City Undercover on the old channel. Hey, thanks, Crafty. I appreciate you. Me too. The Goat Boat's cool. Yeah, I actually was supposed to get it years ago, but I just never got around to it. That almost helped me reignite my Marvel kick, but not really. Chubby Bunny during the Bookathon, right? Yeah. Yeah, so probably that. There's actually an update pertaining to that as well. I was on fire on Monday. I was sending out emails like crazy. I was like, so a lot of really cool stuff. Have every single Iron Man figure in numerical order. It's cool, not gonna lie. Do you have the Toy Fair ones? Because I do. You were in a mood. I got a full night's sleep. That's why. That's what I got. That's what fires me up, dude. One of the things that I also had to do was upload videos to another platform. Oh man, that's just. Anyways. Alexander, hello, welcome. Hopefully you're doing well. My audio is all messed up on my end. At least you guys don't hear it. You need to start taking federal holidays off. No, okay, so to my credit, normally Christmas, Thanksgiving, New Year's Eve. No, that's not a federal holiday. New Year's Day is, and I didn't take off New Year's Day. It's normally a good time because people are around. So I kind of work on a inverse schedule. So when people are around, that's when I'm here. So usually right now is a good time to take off time because people are getting back to work, back to school, back to a rigmarole, and then, you know, reemerge end of September, October for the holidays, you know. I have every minifigure of the suit that Tony wears in the movies. See? Which means you don't have the Toy Fair one. Hashtag privilege, I have two. What was the coolest mock you saw at BrickSlopes? It was by far the Muppet Treasure Island. It was basically I think it was a recreation of the poster made out of Lego. It was really cool. The whole thing was Pirates themed, which indirectly inspired the banner contest that we had there. I did post it on Instagram. I posted on Instagram and Facebook, I believe. There's a video actually because it is so dynamic that you have to really see it from like all the different. It just pops out. So yeah, it's very, very cool. So that was the coolest one. And also another really cool one I saw was for those that have been to Disneyland or Disney World, when you're going through Pirates of the Caribbean, right before you go on the drop, there's the pirate skull and crossbones up at the top, dead men tell no tales and the whole rigmarole and all that. So it was a recreation of a section of the arch that had the skull and crossbones, and it had a motion sensor that when you walk in front of it, it starts talking. It was really cool. That one I did get video of, but I didn't post anywhere quite yet. But it's on. You know, there are plenty of people that have posted about it, including, I believe, Beyond the Brick. I did see them there. So they might have posted about it, and either in a giant tour or a one-off video or something like that. But yeah. Yeah, overall, still good. Actually, here's what I need to do. I need to make a list of all the stuff I need to, stuff that's ongoing, because I literally just looked to my right here, and this is something that's going to be worked on in the next couple of days and weeks here. So Logitech reached out, first time ever, sort of a deal, and said, hey, would you be interested in covering a headset and making a reel or YouTube short or whatever you want to call it for us. And I said, yeah, it sounds cool. So this is the G5522 headset from Logitech. This is like $160 headset that they have sent to me as a product review. I've yet to try it and give it a full crack here, but I have opened it. So it's been 6 months since I talked about it. They only sent it to me like 2 weeks ago. So it just took a while to send out. But it is a really nice headset. I don't normally wear headsets, so I'll be interested to see what the sound is like in making all that happen. But yeah. I have the G402 headset. I like it a lot. Well, this is the G522. So yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, it's got some noise suppression in there. Curious on the quality, but yeah. And it is Bluetooth as far as I know. So yeah, pretty sweet. Mine is wired. Yeah, this is Bluetooth. They do look pretty cool. So look forward to that happening on Instagram, YouTube, all that. Pro Gamer's Guide Brian wears headset. He does. Yes, he does. So I'm staying true to that. Always wore his headsets till Zach talked to me into ear monitors. Well, those are for broadcast. This is for pro gaming. So it makes sense. I've actually debated on those too, but I'm like, I don't know. Whatever. I've just done so much, it feels like 6 months. You know, the opposite problem, though, is that there's nothing going on. And I would rather, and I think everybody else would rather have this problem of so much going on and not having enough going on. It has some noise suppression, closed captions. Yeah, the U.S. Customs. Oh. I love the monitors now. Yeah. Yeah, there's a... Yeah. A lot of little changes and stuff to make for sure. Those being one of them. I gotta mess with this camera a little bit too. So this is technically not a like 4K signal coming out of here or 1080. I gotta change some stuff. Anyways, boring tech talk. I don't know. Does anybody else have anything else? I feel very cooked in a way. I always say I'd rather be busy than bored. See, I wouldn't mind boredom. I really enjoyed taking time last night, or 2 nights ago, I think it was. No, it might have been last night. It was last night. 2 nights ago? Who cares? I took time to like literally write in my notebook. You know, I just wrote down like, here's what this thing should look like. Here's what this thing should look like. Here's this. You know, you just kind of write out some stuff. You know. Any spicy redheads in Utah? No. Lego conventions, you're not looking for a KPI. You're not looking for the KPI. What was really interesting about BrickSlopes, I'll say this, and I think it's. I'm really grateful that every convention I've been to, I've learned something about the process of having a booth, about the convention, about whatever. I've learned extensively. So what I discovered with BrickSlopes, normally we get one of those mosaics done per day of a convention. 36 pieces, get it done in a day, boom, there you go. This time, it took 3 days to do one mosaic. So something about me being with the other vendors, or people just not wanting to build, or the subject matter wasn't as interesting, which I think that's the least problem of it. So we did this one, actually. Of Bob, right here. So, I mean, compared to like Cuddles the Penguin with the translucent purple and stuff, is this one as interesting? No. But it's still cool looking, you know, it's still a complete picture. So, for some reason, it just took way longer to do this one. And maybe because people were building right at the beginning of the convention hall, and then by the time they get to me, they didn't really feel like it. I don't know. So this is really nice. Yeah, it's really cool. So these will be part of. One person tried to buy the base, like the whole thing. And I'm like, no. There'll be portions of this are actually going to be used for the Pro Gamer's Guide to Defeating Trolls collector's box. So about 60 of these, so one full mosaic plus basically a half, will be used for the collector's box. So you're going to get a segment of one of these. And then what I told people was we're going to do charity auctions or raffle or something. What we might do for the bookathon, this is just an idea. It's not official until I put it on the website. All right. But we would do you purchase one book for the bookathon, you get entered to win one of the full completed mosaics. And I actually did the price breakdown on this. This would be about a $500 piece with all the parts and the labor and design and everything. It's about a $500 art piece right there. And I can sign it on the back and whatever too, if you are on the front, whatever. But yeah, so I think maybe for the bookathon we'll do that as one of them. So I don't know which one yet, but we could probably do 2 or 3 of them. If we win, can we just let you have it? I mean, if you wanted to, then I would probably just give it away. Cause like the parts and stuff, I can get more parts at some point, we'll see. Yo, dude, best keynote ever. That's Brian Benson over there, Minifig 801. I was just talking about BrickSlopes and saying how grateful I was for the opportunity to do the keynote, and how it really reminded me how much I enjoy that part of my job, which is making people feel something, feel important, feel cared for, involved in the community, be entertained, be inspired. A lot of that. That's what I really love to do more than anything else. So it really, it just makes me want to do a whole lot of that stuff more. So I'm glad that everybody. I mean, it seems like everybody seemed very, satisfied with how it went. So again, thank you for the opportunity, working with me to make it happen, and advocating for the booth being a thing, and all of it just went really well. And I will definitely be back 100%. Loved my time there, but I'm getting a direct flight next time. Inanimate NC with the resub there. Thank you very much, Inanimate. Or NC, hello. So yeah, probably for the bookathon, we'll do, if you purchase a book, you'll be entered to win at least one of these. But again, the new rule of thumb is it's not official until it's on the website. So until we got those details about the bookathon, there we go. And that would be on the Pro Gamer's Guide website, not on that roadmap there. But anyways, and you're awesome at it. Annie, I'd like to think I am. And enough people have told me that I am, that it's not my ego talking. I feel, I don't know, I just feel way more confident. I just feel it, So it's really cool. BricksOBrian diamond painting when? I'm not adding another thing of the list of things that I do. Bookathon is on 2025, but the actual post talking about what the bookathon is will be on the Pro Gamer's Guide website. Trust me, I thought about this, Lindsay. Sorry. So anyways. Oh, can you guys hear all that background noise? Oh, you totally can. Whoa. Can you guys hear the background noise at all? Like the humming? You totally can. He always says that, don't put too much stock in that answer. Yeah, you totally can. Yeah, my audio is all messed up. Dude, really? 1, 2, 3, 4? What about now? Can you hear it now? It's gone now? Gone? It's because I have the compressor on. That's weird. That's super weird. Huh. Gone? No, so it wasn't the suppression. It was the it was a compressor. But now you can hear the music. See, this is why I've debated on doing the audio monitor thing, just so I can hear stuff like that, you know? Anyways. Thank you, Aaron. Hello. Still kind of there, but very quiet. Yeah, I mean, that's going to happen. It's actually the AC kicking on. The thing is right over here. But when I officially come back, I will have that resolved. It'll be fixed. So I'm going to try to fix it like tomorrow. I wasn't in OBS doing stuff. I was doing a bunch of other stuff. So it's good now. Yeah, you should be able to hear stuff. Yeah, it's because of the room and whatever. Normally I have it fixed, but you know, it's how it happens. So not a big deal, but I haven't seen fish work either. Really? It's up. Let's take a look. Oh, it's not even, don't tell me it's not connected. No way. Wow, all right. Now you can go. That's what happens when you're your own technical director. Let's see. What did I write down in my book? What part is that of what I do? I am my own technical director. That's what that's called being. Brian forgets YouTube delay is really bad compared to Twitch occasionally. The train is back on track. Audio engineer, yes. In any other context, that would be somebody else's job. That's their whole job. But for me, it's just a sliver of what I do. So there we go. I haven't added new stuff to the fishing game in a minute. I gotta do that too. Add that to the list. The infinite list of things. Let's see. Okay. Add it to the list. You block partying it up at TwitchCon? Yes, indeed. And I'm normally not a block party kind of a guy, but the free food they had was delicious. I will have a very modest breakfast, have no lunch, no dinner, and I will just eat until my cheeks are fat. Need some Halloween stuff for next month? Yeah, I got the whole bin of stuff from my grandparents I got to snag. I got to put away the summer stuff too. So the block party's going to be a lot of fun. What is food on your no-no list? Pizza, Chinese food, donuts, and French fries are the core four right now. Those are the core four. This month I've kicked donuts and French fries, which is not difficult, but like I'm weak. Like I don't go out of my way. Like if I'm going to Dunkin' Donuts on the Friday, I'll get a donut to go with it. But it's just, you know, little stuff. So pizza has been out. Pizza, French fries, donuts, Chinese food. I was asking if the food at the block party is food on the no-no list. No. They have like other hors d'oeuvres. They have like hamburgers and chicken fingers. And I'm trying to eat more like protein. And although like chicken fingers is not like the healthiest thing for you, it's like, you know, it's white meat chicken. And generally when I go and travel, everything goes out the window because there's just not enough options around anywhere. It's like, am I going to starve for 7 hours or am I going to have this mediocre pepperoni slice at the Las Vegas Convention Center, and I'm gonna eat the Las Vegas Convention Center mediocre pizza. It's just gonna happen. So when I'm here, you know, at BrickSlopes, there was like literally a Chinese food night that a company sponsored, and I'm like, well, part of being at a convention, and when you're the keynote speaker, you got to be at all the things, right? You got to be all places. So I'm not going to sit there with my water. I could soda, pasta, pizza, most bread, have some light honey, and occasionally potatoes. I agree with you. Pasta is going to end up being on the list, with the exception of when I have my grandmother's sauce or home cooking, or if it's a familial event. I will not be the person who abstains from my grandmother's cooking because of that. I will eat the pasta and deal with the ramifications. But I'm not gonna avoid Nana Susan's cooking. All right, I'll eat the pasta. So, anyways, have you had jalapeno peppers? Those are spicy. Oh man, I've had way worse than that, and I love the spice. I got the Red Hot's Nashville Buffalo sauce. It's really good, really good. Have that with your eggs in like a wrap. You cannot go to Christmas and not eat her pasta. True, we have raviolis with the cheese, with the cream cheese in the middle. Mama sauce up in there. This looks so awful. Look how awful this looks on the side here. This looks so bad. Look how bad this looks. It's just a dishevelment of. It's not even nicely curated stuff. It's just stuff. It's just stuff. I like spicy too. I just eat a lot of it. Yeah. I found a really good Mexican place locally near me. You know. But you're looking good with all the walking you've been doing. Yeah, I was slacking last week. I was, what was I doing last week? I actually ended up having to go to New Hampshire and pick up some books from the warehouse. So I restocked for the holidays and for the bookathon and everything else. So I'm good throughout the holidays and all that. And I just saw a bunch of other stuff too. I'm going to go for a walk tomorrow and hopefully every day for the rest of the week. And the Christmas cookies okay. So I'm slowly eliminating all these different foods, right? So November, I'll be kicking candy bars after Halloween. Then after Christmas, I'm kicking cookies. So really the only dessert I can have at some point is going to be cake, which is only on special occasions. You know what I mean? Did you stop and visit Cletus? I didn't. I did not visit Cletus. Down 62 pounds so far. Very proud of you, Rich. So when will you kick pie? I'm not a big pie guy. I don't do pie often. It's like Chinese food, you know? Ice cream? Don't. Every day. Every day. Every day I think of the things that I love. The things that bring me joy in this life. Entertaining people. Being a good friend. Being a present family member. Writing. Bringing characters to all these things. Ice cream is one of them. And I will not, unless a doctor tells me to, I will not subject myself to not having ice cream. That will not happen. That will not happen. I can't do it. There's zero sugar ice cream. That's called ice. called water. Can you imagine how cranky Brian would be without ice cream? So what are my favorite foods? Ice cream. I already got rid of pizza. You know how tough that is? I mean, actually, it's not that bad because I need to eat pizza significantly less so I can enjoy it more when I do have it. So like I'll probably get pizza sometime around Christmas. Like these are not set in stone rules. It's not like, you know, my nose is gonna fall off if I eat a pizza. But I'm just saying, these are the things I'm avoiding. So I'll avoid pizza, especially maybe like Black Friday, something, you know? No, I didn't even do pizza every Friday. It ended up being like every other week or something like that. Like it was less frequently than that. But still, when I would get pizza, I would get a larger one and then have the leftovers the next day. So it's technically pizza twice a week, which is not good for you. So, you know, you need to be able to eat something after spicy nuggets are good for you. Yes, exactly. Husband will go with us when we get ice cream and not get it because he cut it out of his diet. Poor guy. He's got to have something that brings him joy, you know? What's your favorite ice cream flavor? Ooh, Richardson's ice cream local to me has a s'mores ice cream. So it's graham cracker with a little bit of extra, like the type of salted caramel you get from like the level of salt you get from salted caramel ice cream. It's a little sprinkle. You get chocolate and then little bitty gobs of s'mores. Big fan. Nice Boston hat. Thoughts on the City Connect greens? I got this, actually. Hold it. And I want the jersey. I want the jersey, but I got the yellow jersey, the marathon one, when it was going out of circulation. So I gotta get more usage out of that before I commit to getting the green one. And the green one is like obviously full price. So, Hagar, hello. I read a while back that Jackie Chan said something about eating ice cream and fried chicken is okay if you work it off. Read that a long time. Yeah, anything, as long as you work it off, as long as you have it in moderation, you can't have it every day. Because as much as you work it off, it's still going through your body and it's doing whatever it's going to do. But, yeah, you gotta do everything in moderation. Like, there's nothing, like, I unless instructed by a doctor, like, I don't want to live my life and say, oh, I'm never eating pizza, or I'm never going to eat this again. Like, life is too short to not have some of that stuff. And, you know, unless you have a fixation on it, right? You can't let it, you know, control you in that way. When Cody worked at Little Caesars, I gained 15 pounds so fast. Oh, we don't have Little Caesars around here, so it was Saturday night. No, it was Friday night after I did the keynote. A bunch of us were hanging out in a conference room, and everything in Utah is closed, like anywhere near close, except like the chains, like Little Caesars. I did shameful things to a medium pizza at around 11 o'clock at night that Friday. Shameful things. Yeah, the Nike Green 2025 City Connect jersey is $155. Yikes. And it's out of stock? Wow. That's crazy. Growing up in Utah, we used to joke that they rolled up the streets at 6 p.m. Basically, they did. Basically. Interesting, the jersey without a player cost more. Interesting. Their pretzel crust is real yummy. I won't find out. I'm not going to find out. I don't care. Because I'm not going to get it. I'm not going to get it. Maybe get it in an off-season sale. Yeah, maybe. I got it. Actually, yeah, the Ortiz jersey, which doesn't make any sense because he's not playing. But it actually costs less. This one I did as technically a tradesies with the Doucette family because I got the Christmas in July hat. And I said, whoever buys this hat off my wish list for me, I'll send him that hat. And then we technically did a trade. It worked out. Yeah, it's just super expensive. If there's a sale off season, well, off season's gonna happen soon, anyways. I second the pretzel crust. My foods that I can't kick. Well, I kicked pizza. Pizza. I'm a sucker for a soft pretzel. Go out to dinner. Go out whatever. Not to the mall. The mall pretzels are normally like buttered up and gross. Like they're way too buttery. They're way too like buttery gross. But a soft pretzel, ice cream, pizza. I mean grilled like chicken of any kind. I'd say look pretty good. They taste pretty good. Those are my foods of choice. I eat a lot of pizza, but most mornings I just eat fruit and yogurt and I'm fairly fit, balances out. Yeah, exactly. And that's why I've really tried to prioritize, like, what foods can I kick as I'm doing this, enhanced walking and stuff. Try to be a bit more proactive about it, right? So it's worked out really nice. Buff, hello. I don't know why my nose is so itchy. It's because of the mustache here. It's killing me. Sorry. It's literally just like it's tickling my nose just enough that it's making me feel whatever. I did trim this up so I have a semi beard and no neck beard. I don't grow it on the sides here. I've never grown this. So maybe I'll try to leave it. See if something can happen. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah. Done and dusted there, man. Anybody else have anything cool or interesting going on in the meantime? We have ZMB Live Unfiltered tomorrow. I will be there. We've kind of adjusted the course a little bit where Zach will generally be live for 5 p.m. Eastern every Thursday. And whether or not I'll be there, he'll still be live. And then if the schedule is online, we'll do a Z&B. It'll basically, regrettably, fall into a less frequent schedule, but will happen when the stars align for it. So it will still go out on all the other platforms and do the other things, but it will be at less of a consistent frequency. Are we changing the Brian model sheets? No, definitely not. Bob will be Bob. And I will, I also, like, I can grow the under part real well, but just not here. So I don't think this will work, but we'll see. So the note I'll kind of leave things on too. Obviously, a lot of stuff going on in the background pertaining to Pro Gamer's Guide. We got BricksOBrian stuff happening with the live streams, events, talks. And there's still obviously the collectible cards, which are still happening quarterly in delivery as well. So more information about that happening as well. CMA, welcome. Actually, Karen, you'll be happy to know this as well. A detail I forgot to mention. Cody Utley of BBG Forge knighted me into the Forge, which means because I agreed to it, I can't shave the facial hair. That was one of the things. That's a part of the agreement. So I can't shave the facial hair. But not only that, I have to mock. I have to do a mock of some kind. And I forget what the third rule was. But anyway, so this can't go anywhere. It can't go anywhere. It definitely caught me off guard on the Friday night. But again, very honored to be part of everything and have it happen here, man. Very cool. He has an epic beard as well. Yes, he does. He has one of the most epic beards of all epicness, for sure. I need some of the merch. Let me see. I don't know if the shirt that they have is available. I have one. I think it's like 2 sizes too big at this point. Coco, welcome. Hello. Yeah, if you reach out to Cody via BBG Forge or whatever, he'll get you situated. He'll find something for you. He'll get that taken care of. Anyways, that's about all I have tonight, folks. Friday, we're going to be building some... actually, I'll show you the Captain Toad one. Right here. This guy right here. Oh, that guy right there will be building. And then the Lego delivery truck as well. The supporter shirt is on their website, is it? Nice. And as well as the Lego store truck, we're going to have Z&B live, and then we'll be kicking into Monday. I'll be live. Wednesday from Twitch HQ and all that. Watching your stream will be the most exciting Friday plans I've had in a while. Hey, you know, what can I say? This camera's all messed up. I gotta point this, hold on, why don't I point it this way? Doesn't make it that much better, but... Nah, doesn't make it better at all. I mean, yeah. I need to get a light, or have one of the lights point literally this way. Or reflect off of my... whatever. Anyways. Out of the bigger sizes, I will have to lose weight. Well, you know why? It's because it's mostly larger gentlemen who end up filling out those shirts. That's why. It's all those big boys, you know? But anyways. Get a surplus integration lamp. Wow. I don't even know what that means. Was that even English? All right, so Thursday, I'll be on Zach's channel. Friday, I'll be back here. And then we're going to do a little bit of Lego building on Friday. Monday, I don't know what it'll be, but basically, it'll be Monday. I'll be live streaming from home. Wednesday, I'll be live streaming from Twitch HQ. And then I believe that is it before I go on break. I will still be around in between all that time and all that. However, it's going to be a little light before we kick back in officially for the holidays on September 22nd. So more of that background stuff, more of that cooking is happening. Don't be around. Enjoy yourself. I will try my best. Thank you for those that have been watching over on the YouTube channel. I got a really good feeling about stuff. I don't know why. I just had a weird feeling. I had a really weird feeling right now. I don't know what that was. Anyways. Drops are active. Make sure you enjoy the break. I will enjoy the break. I will do everything I possibly can to enjoy the break thoroughly. But anyways. Karen, you have a good idea? Good whatever? Anyways. Those watching on YouTube, I'll see you very soon, all right? Thank you for tuning in for a little bit of just chatting tonight, and I'll talk to you soon. For those that are watching on Twitch, hey, thanks everybody. The live stream